Hello, beautiful divine one. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for coming to co-create here with me, with us, with you. Because it is all you. Source, your guides, your angels, it is all you. It is just forms of you that are, I want to say, higher streams of consciousness. So they feel separate to you. But I'm hearing at this time, and I just got my ears sort of started ringing and then just emptied out. Like I'm hearing at this time that there's an integration that is taking place. I want to say, it's like you're stepping, it's not that you're stepping into your sovereignty, okay. You are embodying your sovereignty. You are trusting yourself as the source of information, the source of everything, because you are the source of everything. My fringe is a little bit annoying. Okay, so you are the source of everything. And this is becoming more and more clear to you because it's becoming absolutely undeniable in many, many ways. I'm not sure what is taking place in your reality or what shackles you are unshackling yourself from. Right? Because the reason why the emphasis is on you unshackling, it's because the shackles are not there. And even if they are, right, you placed them there and you have the key to unlock them. So what I'm feeling at this time, and I'm just hearing click, 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 like I feel that it is not just one shift that you are going to experience, because I feel like you have experienced some big shifts and I'm getting confirmation there. And if the last couple of videos have resonated with you, then you definitely have been making huge leaps and jumps and shifting all about. And now you're going to be shifting a whole lot more. I feel like it's happening quickly. I feel like, okay, what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, because you have been choosing you, because you have been anchoring the light, because you have been choosing to see things from an elevated perspective, from a higher perspective, from a observer perspective, from the I am perspective, from the isness perspective. I mean, there's so many words for this, and while many of these words have different connotations to them and have different elements, it is all talking about the same thing, which is oneness, which is isness, right? Which is everything is perfect, everything is beautiful. Now what? So I feel like many of you are really, you've shifted yourself into this as your core premise, like as your core, as one of your like anchoring core beliefs. And because you have chosen this, it is so much easier for you to navigate through the world as the beautiful divine being that you are. And you're becoming, you are remembering more and more of the beautiful being that you've always been. And it's like your unfolding is now resistant free. I'm being reminded of imagery. I do not know what video it was, but where the imagery and the feeling was that you're ready to bloom, it's like you're a flower ready to bloom and your petals want to open, but you're in there frightened and scared and you're holding it all together, and this whole thing feels really, really not pleasant, not good, not for anything, right? Not for you who's resisting, not for the you that you are, who's kind of being not held back, but yeah, held in place, contained. You came here to break free. You came here to shatter every paradigm, to shatter every glass ceiling, And it starts now. I mean, it's already started, it's already begun, but I feel that something. So our words are choices, our words are spells, and our choices are portals. Our words are choices as well, right? We can choose what we say. There are no accidents. We can choose what we say. So I'm feeling there's a little bit of a watch your words, like pay attention to the words that you speak. Pay attention to the spells that you're speaking over yourself and others. Yeah. I'm feeling like this echo, echo, echo of the and others. I'm feeling like you do not know the, well, you do, and you're also remembering more and more of your magical power, but you actually aren't 100% fully awake to the powerful being that you are. And just because you are not awake to it does not mean that your powers are null and void. They may not be at full capacity, but the spells that you speak over others, the spells that you speak over yourself, there are ripple effects. There are ripple effects, small ones, but it's like, yeah, like this imagery. It's like you're lying on a lilo in a lake and no one's around and it's so peaceful and you're reading your book like it's so safe. There's no wind, there are no ripples, there's no anything. It's just calm, serene, peaceful. And suddenly a whole bunch of jet skis arrive and they're playing over there, but you now get to experience some of the ripple effects, right? And it kind of messes with your zen a little bit. So this is kind of what it is. So I feel like what they're showing us here is that in the same way that you do not like to experience the ripple effects of other people's words, so too do they not enjoy that when you speak words over them, speak spells over them, whether they are aware of it or not. Okay. So this is really about watching our language, watching how we speak. And I'm hearing that it's like you're okay, I'm hearing spellcaster. Okay, I'm hearing this time, whatever has awoken within you, because what I'm seeing is like a whole bunch of, for lack of a better word, alchemical elements, or just like elements that are alight with gold, and they're kind of like spinning and circling, and they're kind of coming into some type of position. Like, so this to me indicates an activation, but also like that a connection has been made, because I'm feeling that like something is clicking into place, something has been unlocked. It's like you've been unleashed onto the world. Like you are here to save the world, heal the world, but you do it by saving and healing yourself first. Not that you need saving. This is the paradox. You save yourself by realizing that you are exactly where you are meant to be and everything is perfect. And from that premise, you allow your reality to begin to show up for you, because you are now playing the role of the alchemist, the role of your reality creator, and the role of like your own savior. But you save yourself by reminding yourself of your truth. You save yourself by checking your ego. You save yourself by checking your frequency. You save yourself by watching the words that you speak. You save yourself from playing in paradigms that don't feel good, and then trusting that your reality is going to show up for you. The paradox, or one of the many paradoxes that I found, and that is possibly quite difficult, is the instant gratification, right? It's the, if I choose this, I expect it to show up now. But if we weren't required to hold the, like, we have to do a little bit of work. Okay, holding the pose is like going to gym. You want a six pack, you go do a bunch of sit-ups. You want to be able to run a marathon, you maybe, well, most people would have to go and train. I would have to train. You know, You want to do a triathlon, you go and swim, you run, you practice all the parts of it. So right now, holding the pose, while it may feel a bit iffy, triple one is this is going to be iffy for your human, for your soul, for the truth of you, you're just exercising, you're just preparing, you're just having fun, getting ready. I'm being reminded to remind you not to take things so seriously, that we are here to anchor the light and to make light of things, to see things from, I want to say the flip side, from the funny side, from the I'm here to play and experience things and not allow those things to affect me, to shift me, to alter me. The truth of you simply is neutral. But here on this human experience, we get to experience more. I don't know if you can hear the birds tweeting, but I'm just being really called to, it's a new season for you. It really is. It's a new season for you. There's more. You get to experience everything differently in a way that may initially feel like you're experiencing things in a lesser way, but actually it feels lesser because it's more quiet, because there's less noise. And it's going to take a little while for you to be able to actually fully take in what you are actually really experiencing. So if any of that resonates with you, my name is Angela. I'm being told to take out the cards now. I channel Source Consciousness daily 3 for you guys. I feel like that came out all jumbled, but the words are all there, so it should all make sense. Friends, all I know and all I feel right now is, once again, this welcome party, this arena celebrating you, this like, I'm hearing you've got this, but this is also words that a few people use on their channels. You've got this. You do have this. You've always got this. And Source just wanted to remind you of that, because it's like it's a roller coaster, but it's a roller coaster unlike any other. And I really like this roller coaster imagery, because what they're showing me is, we've known roller coasters like this where it goes like that. There's this whole thing. You can see the entire track before you even climb on the ride. You might not be able to see the entire track when you're on it, but at a distance, you can see what you're in for. This particular roller coaster I'm being shown is like a spiral. It like kind of goes like that, and really you can't make sense of it, and you're meant to experience it. So I feel like it's gonna be a wild ride for you, friends. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. If this calls to you, I ask you please to ground yourself. It's magical now with your breath, breathing in through your nose. 2, capacity, holding for a moment or two at the source of you, at your heart space, before fully surrendering on your exhale. Breathing at your own pace, just opening with each inhale and surrendering to the now with each exhale. Okay. Such a beautiful, beautiful energy. So the only card, 1414. So 1144. What I'm feeling is that collectively, like really, really, the sun has come out, and I'm hearing the sun will come out tomorrow. That song, I'm hearing that. So it's like, this is going to happen soon, maybe 2, 3, 4, for perhaps for some of you tomorrow. I don't know. This could be quite literal, because Source has been being very, very literal. So don't, here's the beauty. They're like, expect big things, but without having an expectation. Okay, you can ponder on that, because there's a lot. There's a lot that can be unraveled in that. Like, how do you expect something without having an expectation? I'm not being told to elaborate, but the sun is coming out for you, and it's because of you, right? Because of this mental mastery that you have been playing with, right? It's like you got curious and you were like, okay, let me see if my thoughts really will make my reality behave a certain way, will affect my reality, will affect anything. And the magic that you experienced, it's like I'm just hearing there's no going back. And it's because you don't want to go back. What I'm seeing in this beautiful card, the imagery, there's the alchemy right there, right? It's in the busyness, in the chaos, in the craziness, right? If this is lifing, and let's say life is lifing in an interesting way, which it always is, should you choose to see it that way. So life is lifing, and for some of you, life is lifing, and it's intense and it's hectic and it may be a bit chaotic and it may be a little bit uncomfortable. But in all of this, you have been bringing yourself back to point, bringing yourself back to center, and like alchemizing the storm, right? There was a mess, I think it might have even been yesterday or the day before, where like, you are what calms the storm. You are what calms the storm, friends. Your alchemy is what calms the storm, because actually it's not a storm at all, right? It's not a storm at all. Eventually, if you stop, when you are just here now, experiencing and allowing everything to just simply be 5-5, and this is what you're shifting into, everything, even in its seemingly insane chaos, even if it seems negative, even if it seems messy, even if it seems odd, other, you will see it as beautiful because it is expressing itself. So I'm feeling that, wow, friends, like you have mastered, like mastered, mastered the art of, it's not like mastering the art of letting go. It's like you master the art of not giving things a second thought. This message came through a very, very long time ago. It's coming through now very, very strongly, where you are dropping things. It's like you have the thought, and maybe you just begin to have the thought, and you're like, and you don't give it a second thought, and you allow it to just pass by, and you pull yourself back to here now. And this is kind of what I'm feeling with this sun. It's like you are realizing that life is a meditation, everything is spiritual, that everything is beautiful, that your car is no more special than your toaster, like everything is. And you have realized the power of your focus, of your lens, right? Your lens is your focus is the lens in the projector that creates and reflects the reality back to you. So if you are focusing in low vibrational, just getting such earringing, like it's like you guys don't even know, you need to hear this, like you are so beyond this. If so, I'm gonna even drop that 9111 confirmation there. You guys are beyond that. You know that like life is a meditation, and now it's just about the art of awareness, the art of where you place your focus and the thoughts that you allow yourself to think. 3 cards at the bottom, Page of Materials, 7 of Inspiration. Not surprised, because before I brought the cards out, this holding the pose also is like this, you have to show up for you. It's like if you want to learn to walk, you kind of have to stand on your own 2 legs and figure it out. Take some risks. The Emperor, 4, big foundational shifts. Surrendering, right? This is really what I'm feeling here. Surrendering to the isness of everything and trusting. Friends, this is confirmation. I'm really being told to not take out any more cards except to look at the bottom energy of the deck, which is the Six of Materials. This is confirmation that this is confirmation that really you have been doing it. I'm hearing that for some of you, you need to be a little bit gentler with yourselves. It's like you don't see all that you've done. And that is by design, right? But you're not even entertaining certain things. Like you're shutting certain things down. Let me just breathe into this a little bit. Okay. I feel like for some of you in certain spaces, like in certain situations, it's a bit like you're acting a little bit like the dieter that slips up and goes, oh, I ate that one bite of chocolate cake. I may as well eat the entire cake. Okay, so there's a little bit of a and they're just saying gentle. I'm also seeing a ginger cat in my mind's eye. Don't know why, but I felt called to say that. I'm seeing a ginger cat in my mind's eye, and I'm actually getting big confirmation there. So I don't know if that's the confirmation that someone needed to hear, that little stream of consciousness that was coming through. It's like you only seem to do this or allow yourself to do this in a certain situation, in a certain place. Like it seems very specific. Okay, it seems very specific. And be gentle with yourself there. But I'm just hearing it's happening organically. Like it will become easier and easier as you allow yourself to simply unfold. Okay. Thank you, beautiful, magical, divine ones, for all that you are now, right now. What I feel in the field of this collective, or whoever is tuning in and focusing on this video, I really feel like what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. It's like you're a flower and you bloom to realize that you're in a field of flowers. Right now, it's like it's like you're a little bit afraid to bloom, and that's the resistance that I was feeling. But that I feel is just falling away, and it's like you don't really know just how magical and beautiful it gets to be. Like you need to be in full bloom, and I'm hearing like you're going into that where you are blooming. Okay, have a beautiful magical now. Bye-bye.